Alrighty. So this is actually a request from Dustin Wahmuza. He wanted me to do a Wahmuza blade. I thought to myself, well, I could certainly do that. That doesn't seem too bad at all. And what better thing to use it with than some more of that Obsidian that I got gifted for Christmas. This piece seems quite reasonable. It's a bit big, even, so I might have to do a little bit of work to get it reduced down a little bit in a smart way. It's silver sheen. So this isn't the rainbow stuff. I haven't gotten a good view of its effects yet. I'm going to do some very light work with it. I did a very small warm-up, like very, very, very small, and I still want to work my way into this just ever so gently. It's a bit of a weird piece. It's got a big concavity in the center of it. I'm not super duper worried. At least I'm not heaps worried. I'm trying to get that silver sheen so I can kind of see. You can kind of see it. There you go. Yeah. That's pretty. That's real pretty. Yeah, let's see. We'll see what we can do here. This was another piece I got as a Christmas gift when I was in California. This is from Sam and Taylor. And I want to put it to good use. Yeah, there we go. That might be a better flake to show off some of that silver sheen effect. Look at a hole in my thumb. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That rainbow sheen stuff was gorgeous. So gorgeous. I'm so happy with how that blade turned out. I didn't finish the pressure flaking on video because I kind of ran out of time. Because I had work. This is another video I'm filming kind of before work where I have just a little bit of time. Ew. That's a weird flake. That's a really weird flake. Must be some nastiness in here. Oh, look at that. I've never seen like the spongy-ish outside. That was a big old chunk. Yeah, a Wahmuza, a Wahmuza blade. I haven't done one of those before, actually. So this is technically a viewer request video, which I do. I do those. If anybody ever wants to see me struggle to try and make something, you can always just leave it in the comments. Yeah, look at that. It's like goes down in there. I wonder if there's a seam through there. There very well could be. I wouldn't be surprised. I've had Obsidian that has had, yeah, but there's a seam in there. I've had Obsidian that has similar issues like that before. It's usually not the end of the world, but it's a smidge annoying. I'm trying to save a couple of these flakes too. I should just go through at the end and pick them up so I don't have to worry about trying to split my attention. It's also still cold. It hasn't gotten hardly any nicer. We're supposed to get a tropical day Thursday. 46 degrees. Oh. Unreal. Absolutely unreal. Can hardly fathom that. 46? Are you kidding me? I'm gonna have to bring my shorts out or something like that. 'Cause that is a nice day. A very nice day. It's just a shame that I'll kind of be at work for a majority of the time, as it kind of usually goes. Yeah, there's another weird little thing right in there. So there's got that, and that runs through there. Interesting. I had to check real quick. I thought I wasn't recording. I was like, oh, whoops. We're good. We're good. We're good. I'm definitely not feeling 100% on my A game this morning. I don't know what it is. Could be. I thought I slept pretty darn okay. Felt like I slept pretty okay, at least. I'm going to have to silence my phone 1 second. There we go. It's just going to bother me. I have it sitting up over there so we can keep track of the time. Like I said, doing this before work. Oh, geez. Good criminy. Heavens. Oh, no. Okay. Reorientation of goals. Was that me? That couldn't have been me. That had to have been... Yeah, that had to have been an existing crack. There ain't no way. Ain't no way that would have happened. Huh, weird. Could I still do it? I could still do it. It should just become incredibly hard. And I gotta bank on the hope that there's no more issues, which there's looking like there could be right there. One of those. Fun. Ooh, yeah. That was totally a seam that was going through there. I can make some out of that though. Might be a blocky piece, but I can still do it. Oh boy, we are running out of size, and I'm wondering, see how this seam here curves through there? I'm betting that it goes through there. I'm betting it does. Kind of makes me want to leave the bopper out of this for a little bit, which I think I'm just going to do because I don't want to. If I can try to keep it together, I'd like to. I was planning on that just being a whole big chunk, but as is the case, usually, stuff just don't like to work sometimes. Yeah, that's definitely 100% something. See that like haziness that's right there? That is 100% a seam, but it doesn't look like it goes all the way through. Oh God. Let's see what that did. Okay, that stayed pretty smooth. I'm just trying to keep an eye on it because remember, we gotta watch that. We gotta watch that right there. Can we work past it? So if I can get rid of it, sometimes those seams don't run incredibly deep. Sometimes you can get pretty lucky and you can skim it all off. Which I don't know, that'd be ideal. That would be ideal. There's a little bit of weirdness there too. Look at that. What is that? What is that? Who's hiding in here? That just flew so incredibly far. It will never be found again. You did that little thing in the cartoons where it flies super far. There's the twinkle. Twinkle in the sky. That was that flake right there. She gone. She gone. I want to take care of some of that. See the potential for there to be messiness in here. We're just going to take it right off of there. Probably do something with that. Ooh, what's this? There we go. Okay. Let's see now. Let's see. I gotta take care of this super duper steep edge. And there's the one thing that would be a pain in the butt. This might not be. Usually I have better luck with Obsidian with steep edges like this, as opposed to stuff like rock. I don't know, I feel like Obsidian is ultra cooperative with it. So I can't tell if that's a crack or a color band. The flakes went through and I don't feel it. So I'm guessing it's just a color band. Come on now. What's that? What? Wait a minute. Okay, hold on, wait. Did you see that? Am I tripping? Hold on. I flaked down here. How did that happen? What? Hold on. Deadass. Am I tripping? What happened? I wasn't paying any attention to that. I'm just going to keep on moving, but I'm not insane, right? Did I catch it on like the backswing or something? I genuinely don't. Oh, that's got me all thrown off. What the heck? That's weird. I mean, it didn't really do a whole lot of damage, so I guess I'll just keep on moseying along. That's strange. It's so strange. I'm gonna have to rewatch that again, because that, I swear, I did not shoot any flakes in that direction, and that just like popped off. What? Nah, I gotta move on. I gotta move on from it. I'll think about it too much. I'll try to overanalyze it. I don't got time for that. Got a blade to make. Might be a little bit of a small blade, but it'll be a blade nonetheless. How does that work? Oh, I really just want to point out that. Uh-oh. My flake thing is getting too full. I'm a flake hoarder. I hoard my flakes. It's a problem. Not for some people, but for me, problem. Like, I just have so many. Hold on. And it turns into, oh, well, you know, all right, I like making small stuff, so I don't, you know, I'll just keep holding on to them, because, you know, in case the mood hits me right, which means that it doesn't happen very often, which means that the hoard grows intensely. I got a good one. I don't like to waste them. I just don't. I'm not a wasteful person. I know what you're thinking. No, you could save a bunch of flakes. All those flakes down there. You could make points out of the flakes, and then you could flake the point flakes. It's like exponential scales of size. Just keep getting smaller and smaller. Because I've done those like micro points before. Hey, we'll do that. I've done those micro points before. And, you know, I can do it. I don't like it, but I can do it. Oh, see that little shard right there? That was on my fingers. That thing tried to bite me. It was just hoping that I wouldn't pay attention. It could sneak in on me and be like, oh, I'm gonna bite him. Blade flake. Yeah. I'm gonna need a bigger container. I literally see it like cracking at the seams. And I also believe that that's probably because I'm gonna switch to my copper. Why? Because I want to. I don't think there's any real holy bent. Oh my goodness. There. You can't be napping with a bent rod. Giggity. Nice. Use that too. I try to keep like the flat ones. I should really be more picky with the flakes that I save. I just should. It wouldn't hurt me none. It'd just be emotional. Emotional damage. Like, oh dang. Could have used it. Could have used it. Could have enjoyed it. never cherished, never enjoyed it, didn't deserve it. Yeah, I don't know. We can still make a decent sized knife. I mean, I was kind of gonna try and gun. Let's get the book out here. I was gonna try and gun for something more that size, but it'll be smaller. It'll kind of be something like one of these guys, which I still think I can do. I mean, I can absolutely do that. That's no problem at all. It's just darn. It's one of those things where you're thinking to yourself, dang, I could have gone just a little bit. Could have gone just a little bit bigger, and it would have been a little bit more cool. But hey, it's fine. It's not like I'm never gonna get to work Obsidian again. Wouldn't that be a tragedy? I would cry. That would make me cry. I'm like, oh, you can never, ever work Obsidian again. They put me on the Obsidian blacklist, probably. That would ruin me. I'd be so sad. Because I do love Obsidian. I really, really do. Dustin, the guy who requested that I do the Wahmuza blade, he's got some real nice Obsidian. He's been napping that a good bit. I forget. I don't know. I forget if he uses natural tools or not. I might have sent him some of my tools that I made, my pressure flakers and whatnot. I've sent them to a good number of people now to where I've kind of a little bit like forgotten who I've all sent them to. I think he got some. He was a generous enough soul to provide me with some Obsidian once or twice. I believe there's some videos on my channel me unboxing Dustin Obsidian. I will say he's got good stuff. Good stuff. He's a good bit further west than I am. As a reminder, I live in Iowa. I'm just gonna I'm just sick of dealing with that. I just want to zigzag it off. So we don't exactly have Obsidian here. And if I was to find Obsidian here, I would not nap it, because that's like 100% an artifact. It's interesting too. I swear I remember reading somewhere that, I don't know if it's North or South Dakota, there are Obsidian deposits somewhere over there. I don't know if it's like in the Black Hills or what. And from what I remember reading, it's not like nice Obsidian like this. It's kind of junky. But I don't know, maybe someone, I know Marty's up in that area, Marty Youngbear. He's a guy who sent me that magnificent quantity of Knife River Flint, which I've only been doing some super small stuff with. I've been trying to filter out some of the, look at that, how? I've been trying to filter out some of the nasty pieces that I got. So when it comes time for me to start working on my Projectile Points of Iowa series, I'll have a lot of the stuff that would have given me grief filtered through, so I don't really have to worry too much about that. I'm not seeing myself running into any more seams or cracks. I think it was just over on that one side that we were starting to see some issues. I did bring tissues for the issues. We didn't need them. No. We were good. We kept it together. That would have been me like a year ago. End of the world. I would have been so mad. I would have turned the camera off. I would have been like, nope, we're done. We're done. It's over. It's over. Me now? No. I've been working on stuff and had just like the most cataclysmic breaks happen, and I'm just kind of like, oh well. You just gotta get used to it. Especially if you're used to working stuff that isn't super duper ideal, because I've been, honestly. So like, you know how the you know how there was that seam in this piece, right? And it like all popped apart. So you know, like triple flow, there's like the triple flow that's got like the black streaks through it. I think they call it like black lace or something like that. Every single piece of that I've ever had, whether it be like small or big, has had seams like that in it. And for some reason, and I don't know if this is just like my brain playing tricks on me, but I swear that it's like harder. Like it's a harder obsidian to flake. And I don't know if that's like possible. Because like I know certain types of obsidian will kind of flake just a bit differently. Like your daysites. Those will be a little bit different. Sometimes, occasionally. Let's see how this works. Got a little like honing rod. I don't know how to feel about it yet. It like abrades very, very fine. But yeah, look at all those above center line flakes that we can take. Maybe we can clean up a bit of this nastiness up here. Potentially. Oh, look at that. Oh, that just cut me. You little stinker. That's a graver right there, but it's also the weakest thing known to man, and it also just cut me. That little bugger. That little stinker. It's okay. I'll hold it together. Again, you got to get used to it. Ooh, that's a big old fat high spot right there. Let's get rid of him. And there too. Let's not go down. Let's not go down. Come on now. Let's not do that. Because I had that stint there where I was working Obsidian for like, it was a couple months because my Obsidian stock got like, I don't know how. And I mean, I guess it's not necessarily a bad problem, but my Obsidian stock like exploded in quantity. And I was kind of sitting there like, oh my God, I got to use some of this stuff up before I try to buy any more stuff, because I don't have the biggest garage and I like to use up what I have just a little bit. I try to do the whole like, you know, like stone in, stone out sort of deal. Wow, it's cold. My nose is running. What is it? Oh, it's just like flat 20 degrees. It's actually not the worst. It is above 0, which, you know, it hasn't really been. Okay, I gotta think about what I'm doing here. I'm trying to watch this side because this has a majority of my length, and I want to try to preserve length because, again, I want like a nicely sized blade if I can get one. So I'm trying to be just a bit smart on this side. And it would be nice if I didn't do stuff like that where I just fumbled and exploded the edge. We can clean that up, hopefully, here. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I want to try, if I can. Ooh, that was a yee. Go down just a little bit. If I can keep that, I will. Not that dive, but I want to keep that length. It's a tall ask, but I'm going to do what I can. Which might not be a whole lot, but I am determined. Yeah, I did start going down there just a little bit. Got to clean that up. I almost want to leave it just a little bit thicker too, because like I know I can make thin stuff. You guys have seen the showcase videos where I show off my big blades. I can make stuff like that. Part of me also wouldn't mind turning this into like an actual knife. Oh, jeez, I'm getting blood all over me. Oh, where is it? 1 minute. Quick on the spot. Rapid procedure. There's the thing about obsidian cuts. You'll get the smallest thing ever, and it'll just bleed everywhere. Everywhere. Okay. Back in it. Back in the action. But yeah. Like, I never mind a knife that's a bit thicker. And I found, at least for me, that it's easier for me to do pattern flaking on a thicker blade. I don't know if it's just the intensity of the lenticular structure that I can maintain when I have stuff thicker, but I know that I can do that just a little bit easier. We're slowly bringing in that width, just that length, just inch by inch. It's getting a little weird in there, just a little. It's isolating itself in weird ways. That one friend who got into the pyramid scheme and now they're acting weird. That was dumb. I shouldn't have done that. I was trying to flake down into this. I was trying to go against the center line. Can you focus on this, please? What are you focusing on? I'm trying to go down. I needed to bring this center line more towards the middle. There are some wizards that can just flake into anything. I'm not one of them. I'm just some guy. I'm just a girl. I'm just a girl in the world. I gotta be so careful when I flick off those like little end pieces as well. I've been burned on those before. Many a times. Especially when you try to like hook your fingernail under them. The worst. Because you just don't think about it. You're just like, oh, gotta pop that off. Oh, owie. You're thinking about it the whole time, because whenever you injured something like that underneath your fingernail, it's just you're aware of it all the time. That got crunchy. Up a little bit. I'm gonna take it off just a bit. Gotta be careful. I don't want to. Yeah, see, I'm trying to take care of that, but I crunched it. Made a huge mess. Side just a little bit. Definitely might not be ideal. I don't think I'm going to be able to maintain the length that I want. I don't think I will, but that is okay. I'm keeping an eye on some stuff. I don't want there to be any problems that arise. How are you coming undone? You're supposed to be self-adhering. Oh my gosh. Is it that cold? Is it that cold that the stuff doesn't want to stick? Did I get under it? Ooh, I got close. Careful. I got close. I might be able to get it from this side. We're going to start bringing some stuff in. These are they're skinny-ish. Yeah, I definitely don't want that to be just hanging out, kind of how it is right now. I'm sure I could remove a lot of that in one go if I'm good, but I don't know if I'm good. Good enough. Again. Careful. Do not want to. Do I have? Where is it? There it is. This stuff's horrible. That's a new thing. I don't know about that feature. A new cat toy right there. This stuff, like, it doesn't absorb anything, and it's the most rigid stuff ever. I put it on the finger of this glove because I actually wore through the fingertip of that glove. So tried to increase the longevity by wrapping it up in some tape. Oh, it bothers me so much. Just get off. It's fine. Yeah, there we go. Sweet. Okay. I'm feeling scatterbrained. Feeling like I'm focusing on the wrong stuff. There's a weird flake. Can I do that? Is that allowed? I guess so. It worked at least. So again, it's going to kind of be somewhere in there. And I'm still trying to juggle how much I think I'm going to need to do some pressure flaking. That did nothing, which is terrifying. You don't want to be wasting strikes. So I don't think there's not going to be a whole lot more for me to do near this tip section, especially with the profile that I'm starting to get near the edge. Sometimes I have it where a lot of my flakes will dive down to the center a bit more and leave me with like bulbous edges that I kind of got to narrow in. Like, I don't know, let's see if I can get it in focus. See how it goes slightly down in this center section? Before I got like better at napping, I don't want to say good yet. I would have tried to continue flaking into that and then gotten mad because I would have been putting step fractures in. I still hate step fractures. And I started to take my time and be all just like, okay, why? Why is this continuously just not working? Because there's clearly something at play that I am just missing. Turns out that's what it was. Ooh, can I do that? Seems risky. I would have liked that to go just a bit more to take care of that high spot right in there. But I think we'll be able to get it on this other side here. Another big reason with that rainbow blade, kind of going back to that. Ooh, oh, hi Cookie Monster. Good to see you having a cookie for breakfast. Silver Sheen Obsidian Swirl. Great. Frick off, bro. Let me work in peace, dog. Not cool, man. None of the reason I didn't finish pressure flaking that blade on camera is because filming pressure flaking like that is so annoying. Because my camera, I didn't go nowhere. My camera does not like filming up close stuff like that. It just doesn't like doing it. It's like I don't like it when Cookie Monster takes an enormous bite out of the edge of my thing and just fricks up my whole day. Great. Wonderful. Yeah, that definitely put a damper on a couple areas. Dang it. And I hate when I do this too, when I have the scooped flake in and I have this stupid wall that I got to try and work around. I always seem to get those. And they're just the biggest pain in the butt ever to try and get all figured out once again. Because it's like, okay, everything's working. Everything's fine-ish. I've made work for myself. I made a lot of work for myself. It's just no good. Sometimes I can get around it, but other times it's super annoying. It is just super annoying. I gotta start shaping some stuff. God, I keep messing up in this one spot right here. I just need to get rid of that. I gotta stop using that harsh abrader too. Just gonna hold that in my mouth. It's crunchy like rock chips. Let's see what it's trying to have me do. I'm not going to do it. Here. Maybe, potentially. Okay, that, a little bit of the edge. It's fine. We'll take that. Ooh, I got to be careful here near the tip. It looks like homeboy's trying to take a hike. Do not want that. Need to preserve that tip, please. Please, please, if you please. Again, I gotta start. It's kind of like diamond shaped. Doing my best to try and maintain somewhat of a profile. Actually, I don't know if that hurts me or helps me. I don't know. I don't know how to feel about that. It's nice that it went in the way that it did, but did I want that? I don't know. I'll decide in a little bit, because I gotta be careful not to dive some of these flakes down into that and cause a problem. Or dive flakes just like that. Again, I'm still able to bring a bunch of this in, which is what I'm doing. I'm kind of like pecking away here and trying to shape stuff. Sometimes when I'm working on pieces, I'll do that with pressure because it feels safer, especially when I get things really, really thin. Because then it's like, okay, well, I don't know, I feel like I have more control over it. Do I actually? I don't know. Sometimes it's just about how it feels instead of what's correct. I'm not trying to go super duper deep with flakes on this because I don't want to dive much more stuff. Oop, and also not smack the piece like a goofball. How's the focus been? Has the focus been good? Frame centering been good? Again, I'm always thinking about it. I need to focus on this stuff. What the heck is going on down here? Again, sticking with the trend of me forgetting to mess around with the base of the point. Focusing on the blade instead. I was like, this would be a fine knife and just how it is, but I'm gonna have to I'm looking at the profile of the blade. I'm gonna have to slope that in just a little bit. Oh boy. Trim that just a little bit. This may be stupid. Let's find out. Okay, we'll take it. We'll take it. We'll take it. We will take it. I know I just said I should stop using that. I don't know why I'm using it again. Because it was the closest, easiest thing for me to grab. I'm going to break this. What do I got I'm working with here? Still got the flipping Cookie Monster bite. Dum-dum. Why did he have to show up? Nobody's happy when he shows up. Maybe some people, but not me. I see him and I think, oh boy, here we go. Here it goes. I didn't do anything. I'm just trying to clean a little bit up here. I didn't really do what I needed it to. I didn't feel all that great, but it did go where I needed it to. Okay. Okay. I'm getting somewhat frazzled. Trying to think of what I need to do. My brain's not on full power this morning, it would seem. I should have done a video on Monday. I was feeling really good on Monday. I mean, I don't feel bad today, but I can tell that my A game is not around as much as I'd like it to be. Maybe it's just because I'm cold, who knows? It's probably because I'm hungry, that's usually what it is. If I have trouble with my napping, dang it, like that, usually the culprit is I'm hungry and I need to get food. Yeah, I put up a huge, it's not like huge, but it's a step fracture wall that I put in right there. Not good, we don't like that. I gotta clean that up. And also, actually, feather out our flakes near the end. Because I don't feel like, I don't know if the word off schedule is the right phrase, but that's what I'm going to say. I'm off schedule with a couple of the things that I want to see with this. Just a little bit. They're just not where I want them to be. That felt scary. The sound of that was scary. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. That didn't feel nice. That was bad. That was really bad. Dang it. Yep, that went straight into it. Dang it. Subtle things, subtle little things like that can ruin a guy's day. I kind of want to go into pressure flaking. Dang, I really wish I wouldn't have done that, because now that whole area in there is like roped off by those step fractures. I don't like that. I don't like that at all. I just might have to do some pressure flaking to start getting myself set up. Dang it. I really wish I wouldn't have done that. It's a doozy. We'll see. We'll see how it goes. I do have time. I have all the time in the world. Get my other glove on so I can pressure flake. I'm going to have to wrestle with the focus. Okay. So yeah, looking at the blades, they kind of got like a diamond-shaped cross-section, so I might need to bring this base in just a little bit. And I don't really want to do a whole bunch more to the middle. I really can't do a whole bunch more. Like I said, I was trying to preserve that length as much as I could. Don't think it's going to happen. It just simply won't. Another thing about recording these videos is that I can't usually use my pressure flaker like I usually do, at least not without it being extremely cumbersome to film. Usually I like to jam the extended handle of the flaker into my stomach, and I can lean into it and put my body weight into it, and I'd have to use my wrists, because believe it or not, this destroys a guy's wrists if you just do it over and over and over again. So I try to avoid that, you know, as most sensible people do. But it makes it hard when I gotta film it, because I can't. I just can't. The filming angles just aren't there. A lot of the weird things are also coming to light too. All the small quirks that I kind of instilled. I do hate filming the pressure flaking, because like I want to make something nice, right? Like that's the goal. But I also want to entertain and have it filmed. So I do. You can't use your tools like you like to use them when you're hindered. It's just no good. Yuck. There's zero way to fix that unless I narrow it down substantially. There's always something. There's always something. Something like that. Always. Always, always. That's how you know I'm just not that good yet. I'll make one mistake, and then the whole thing is just left with an incredibly ugly defect that is just untouchable. Because either my skills aren't there, or my skills were good enough to put it in a spot that is unreachable. It's like when you're in the gym and you're playing with basketball and your friend throws it and it gets stuck up in the rafters in a specific way. And it's like, oh, well, it's over. That's it. That's all there was. Kind of want to use my Ishi stick. That'd be kind of fun, but I don't know. Again, I'm working towards that profile. Feels a little wasteful, but yeah. We have a goal. We have a goal that we're trying to achieve. There's a very high chance that I stop talking here to focus for a hot minute because I can just sense that I'm not having, I don't know, something's off. Mentally, I can feel it. I might just see, I can't go in there anymore because I blocked it all off with all those stupid step fractures. Dang it. Do that. And why did I do that? Should have abraded that. Just crunched. Slowly getting there. I really badly almost want to get out the indirect again. And I feel like I'd be setting myself up for trouble. Oh, but I kind of want to do it. There's no way. There's no way that'd work. It just threw off everything. There's nothing that I can do except like either narrow it further to hope that I can kind of manipulate my center line and striking high up on it so I can slip underneath it. But even then, I've only had like marginal luck with doing stuff like that, especially when I'm this thin. When it works, I'm giddy, but knowing. Again, just I can feel the vibe with myself Something just ain't quite right. I'm just not feeling 100% this morning. And I know I can get away with certain things when I am feeling 100%. That flake also just flew so far. Heard it rattle around my garage. Come on. Okay. Dude, it's still pissing me off. Oh my god. Ugh. I kind of want to do it. It really makes you wonder, like, I can feel my fingers getting a little tired. It makes you wonder what the hand muscles of these nappers, like, looked like. Who just did this, like, all the time. And, like, not even just this, like, everything. Like, they had to have some insane grip strength. Like, functional grip strength, you know? Can we not crunch it, please? Thank you. Nice. Oh my god. I just don't know if I can do it. Nope. Oh, there's 2 of them now. Again, I gotta narrow it in. There's just simply no hope for it. Thought I could get lucky. Maybe on a good day. Not this morning. How's the focus been? I haven't been paying a particular lot of attention. I'm trying to focus more on getting stuff figured out with Dingbutt here. Oh my god, those steps. Why did I do it? That's the exact same thing that I was mentioning, where I'll, like, I didn't pay attention to the fact that my flakes were curving near the edge, leaving little dips. And then, exactly like I said I always did, I kept flaking around them, not really paying too much attention. And then I put myself in a bind. I still kind of do have myself in a bind. That's not braided enough. One second. How are we doing for time? 54 minutes? Ooh. This is a long video. I usually like to keep them in an hour. Again, I'm struggling this morning. So this could easily be like an hour and 20 minutes, which I don't like because the view retention on videos that are this long, horrible. And then I'll do a two-part video, and one part will get 70 views, and the other part will get like 3. And then it'll be just like, oh, well, cool. Oh. That's loose as well. Here we go. So I don't like doing that. I don't like doing multi-part videos. They just don't perform well. I've tried in the past. Maybe I just wasn't good enough for people to want to seek out a part 2. Ish. I'm getting antsy. I won't lie. Especially since we're, technically speaking, like over time for what I usually like to do. I think I should have kept using the indirect just a little bit longer. But again, I'm going to keep saying it. The vibes weren't there. So I wanted to ensure that we have a success over something with speed. Especially since it's a viewer request video, I want to try and do my best to at least somewhat succeed with this. Don't want to let Dustin down. Come on. That's horrible in there. I don't think I really even captured much of the silver. Something just went down my shirt. Oh no. I don't even think I captured much of the silver sheen on this Obsidian either. I think in the flustered state of it trying to self-destruct on me, I got frazzled. And I missed the strategy. I'm looking for things here. No, it's not going to work. Dang it. I don't want to risk it. I just don't want to risk it. I can't. I refuse. I still do need to bring this in a good substantial ways, though. Maybe. Be kind of sick. If I can go up in here and clean some of that up. Got a little bit of it. Okay, we whittled away at it just a little bit. It's still a great big ugly thing that exists, but we got it just a little bit. Taking a look at the blade profile here, I still need to bring this in like a good bit. Again, the base really constricts. I apologize for the super long video too. Again, I usually don't do videos this long. I just want this to be good. Especially since this was gift Obsidian too, mind you. I don't want to make something that I don't like. This is going to go in my personal collection. Yeah, that's just horrible. Well, at least we're almost there to getting all the way up to it and getting rid of it. Actually, let's just expedite the process here. Let's take some huge. I think we're going to designate like right up in here as our widest point. Like right up in here. I think that's a good bet. A good bet first, and then we're just going to do the same with this side too. It's kind of a flat base. It still constricts like plenty more though. It keeps more. Whoa, we've gone in the hour mark. Woohoo. Eef. Don't like that. felt really weird, but it went. I know that this is like probably a smidge torturesome for some guys, because I've just been pressure flaking this whole time. I don't know, maybe you guys enjoy it. I just like posting the videos because it gives me something to keep up on. Not really like a job, but I don't know, just a small responsibility that is something that I enjoy. Still need to bring that basin. Keep on doing it. It is looking nice. Oh, risky. God dang it! That's exactly what I didn't want to flippin' happen. Oh, I want to smash this so bad. That makes me so angry. Oh my god. I just shot another step into it. Dang it. I'm about ready to take my indirect and try to shoot across and take care of that, because that'll bother me so much. Oh my god. Oh. God, that makes me so mad. It makes me so mad. Screw it, I'm gonna do it. I don't care. We're an hour in. If it breaks, it breaks. You guys will know in the thumbnail before I do. I'm just not. I don't jive with that. I just don't. I don't jive with its existence. I want to make sure that I take care of some of the thinning on the tip too while I'm at it, because I don't want to have a very uneven distribution of weight. I'm going to be doing a strike like that. I want things to be kind of... What's loose? Something's loose. You're loose. Absolutely cannot have that. Glad I caught that. Okay. See? Forces of the universe attempt to act against me. Ooh, I shouldn't have done that. That might have actually really hurt. Okay, well. I'm gonna die. I'm actually gonna die. Please, for the love of God. It didn't do it. It didn't do it, and I left an island in there. It stopped just short. It threw off the real nice flaking that I had going on too. What a disappointment. What an immeasurable disappointment. That also messed up. I shouldn't have done that. I should have just gone straight for the thing that was going to be right in there. Yeah, at least we shot that across, but now we just have our little island hanging out. Oh my god, I'm so mad. I'm so mad. I'm just going to be quiet for a while and just thin this out just a bit more. Boys, it is going downhill at an extremely rapid pace. I might have to call it, because not only am I mad that I just dove one there in the tip, that still exists. I threw off my nice little flake patterning. I kind of messed this up. This might be one that I have to just be like, yeah, this is kind of a failure video to show that I'm human. Either that or I'll just do a couple more things to try and thin it out, and then I'll just lazily pressure flake. Dang it, I knew I was not feeling great this morning. I should have waited. I really should have waited to film this video. Should have just waited. It would have saved me so much grief. Because now I'm like, look at how deep in that goes down there in the center. You guys probably couldn't have seen anything that I was talking about there. I thought I could do it. Nope. Should have trusted the gut. Trust your gut whenever you're thinking about doing something risky. Dang. Huge dang. Actually, more so, a lot of words that I don't want to use. Oh my god. I'm like shaking because of it, because I'm just all like, oh. And this video's got to get uploaded regardless, because again, we were like probably 2 hours and, or an hour and 10 minutes in. Yeah. I might just clean it up and make it kind of look a little nice, and then just call it, because I don't want to keep picking away at this after that. It's just like mentally I've already kind of just given up on it entirely. After that, substantial oopsie daisy. So I'll try to get this shape as good as I can just by kind of grinding stuff out like this, but I won't sharpen it or nothing. And I'll do that off camera, because I'm so not happy with this video at all. I'm terribly, terribly sorry. Again, I knew I shouldn't have done one this morning, but I had extra time. I was like, well, I need to film a video. Of course, I chose to use the special Obsidian that I had, like an ape. I need to wear my other glove, because all the junk on my leg here likes to go in and make me bleed all over. God, I'm so mad. So ugly. All of it. I'm sanding all that down because I'm going to pressure flake it off camera to try and make it look nice. It's currently No, I'm not going to blow the tip off right at the end here. I'm not going to do that. I don't think it's 100% accurate to the Wahmuza knife form, but again, we're calling it because we have a step fracture there, a little bit of a dive there. I can clean that up. The dive here really sucks. Step fractures all along here, there, the big dip right here where I didn't biface it, kind of that dip right there. Just kind of going over all the things where I wouldn't consider keeping this as a part of my own personal work. I don't consider that of quality enough to be acceptable, because I know that I can do better. So this morning, I guess I'm just not in it. Just mentally not in it. Yeah, I don't know. I'll work on it more. I'll do more pressure flaking off camera. Yeah. I don't know. I guess that counts. An hour and 11 minutes. Yuck. I could have definitely sharpened the blade just a bit more to bring it in. It's kind of similar to one like this. It's kind of a diamond-shaped knife. It's a lovely shiny spot that isn't taken care of. It's a bit better of a side. It's got all the step fractures on it. Yeah. I mean, I guess it's fine. Personally, not happy with it at all. I apologize, Dustin. I would have done some better work if I wasn't feeling not amazing. But yeah, I'm going to resharpen all that off camera to try and clean it up a little bit, because I can't focus on it otherwise. But yeah. A Wahmuza blade. Really no silver sheen to this either. But yeah, I better get a thumbnail for it. Come on. There we go. Yeah, I mean, it's something. Nothing too crazy, but it's something. Awesome. Well, hopefully I'll do better next time. I'll try to get myself mentally fortified enough to do better, because I'm not happy with this. Yeah. Not bad. Oh well. It is what it is. Thank you guys for watching, especially on this little bit longer of a video. And I will catch you in the next one. Peace.